What up guys, Nick from What Up MC here, and today Niantic has just announced the next Community Day coming to Pokemon GO, and it is going to be Swinub Community Day. It's going to be happening on February 16th for Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, as well as the Americas and Greenland, and it's going to be happening on February 17th for the Asia Pacific region. So the time slot, it's 3 hours plus an extra bonus hour to get the move after. It's the same 3-hour time slot that we've seen for every Community Day, Raid Day, or even Research Day. If you want to know the exact time zone in your area, you can go on the official Pokemon GO website and click on the events and click Community Day, and it will show you the time slot for your area. Also, the time slots are shown in the app on this post right here. Chill out on February Community Day with Swinub. So for those of you who don't know, Swinub is an ice ground type Pokemon. I'm sure you probably know this by now because it's a Gen 2 Pokemon that evolves in Gen 2 to Piloswine, and with the new Gen 4 evolutions coming soon, it will be able to evolve into Mamoswine, and we'll get to that in a second. But for now, you guys are familiar with the basic stuff. So for 3 hours, Swinub is going to be more common in the wild, and those Swinubs are going to be boosted potentially by sunny weather or snowy weather if you have that in your area. Also, lures are going to last for 3 hours. That's pretty standard. But also, triple catch Stardust for any Pokemon you catch during that 3-hour window. And like it says in the post, big news: for the first time ever, use a Sinnoh Stone to evolve Piloswine during or up to 1 hour after the event to obtain Mamoswine that knows a special move. So this is pretty awesome news, but as usual, we don't know what the special move is just yet. What could it be? Mamoswine already, well, based on the data found in the APK, because Mamoswine isn't actually released yet, but based on the data that has been found in the Game Master file, Mamoswine knows Powder Snow and Avalanche in terms of ice type moves. Avalanche is already one of the best ice type charge moves you can get. 2-bar charge move, it goes off pretty quick, does a good amount of damage. The only ice type fast move it gets is Powder Snow, and in terms of DPS, it's actually the worst ice type fast move. However, in terms of EPS or energy per second, it's actually pretty high. So with Avalanche, it's not a bad moveset. But because its moveset does limit it a little bit, it is kind of like, it's in the top 3 based on, you know, whether you want more DPS or survivability. It's kind of tied with Weavile and Glaceon. Weavile obviously is already out. It's a very strong ice type attacker. Glaceon is not out yet, unfortunately. So what are some potential moves that it could get? Maybe something like Icicle Spear or Icicle Crash that's not in the game yet. Hopefully it's going to be one of those moves that's going to improve its damage output rather than something like Draco Meteor on Dragonite that doesn't really benefit it that much, or Dragon Pulse on Ampharos. Or maybe they'll just fool us completely and give it an extra ground type move, or even Ancient Power, considering Ancient Power is kind of, it's not really like a signature move, but it's a special move that if a Piloswine learns Ancient Power and levels up to a certain level in the main series, it'll evolve into Mamoswine. That could also be another way to introduce the other 2 Ancient Power evolutions. Those are Tangela and Yanma. So when Tangela learns Ancient Power, it evolves into Tangrowth. And when Yanma learns Ancient Power, it evolves into Yanmega. Yeah, we don't need to know that for now. Anyways, Mamoswine is going to be a very good ice type attacker because it's pretty bulky, it does a good amount of DPS, and there's a lot of legendary Pokemon that are really weak to ice. Some of them are double weak to ice. So with Mamoswine being the best ice type attacker with a good ice type move, it will be very useful for legendary raid bosses. Alright, so the next thing in the post in-game is earn 5 rewards per day from trainer battles during the Community Day weekend. So a couple of questions about this. What actually defines Community Day weekend? Does that start on Friday and end on Sunday? Does it start on Saturday and end on Sunday? What does that mean? Normally, we can only get 3 rewards per day from trainer battles. So I guess with 5 rewards per day, you can get, like, you know, you can do a few more battles to get a few more rewards, because a Sinnoh Stone is a potential reward from trainer battles, and you need a Sinnoh Stone to evolve Piloswine into Mamoswine. Also, this line, it sounds hopeful, but I don't think it is, because it says earn up to 5 Sinnoh Stones from trainer battles on Community Day. So does that mean like you have to do the battles during the 3-hour window? Because I'm pretty sure people are probably not going to want to do that. Does it mean you can do it after, during the 1 hour for free evolutions and stuff like that? Also, notice how the line above it says earn 5 rewards per day, and the one under that says earn up to 5 Sinnoh Stones. So it sounds like you're not necessarily guaranteed to get a Sinnoh Stone from those battles during Community Day weekend. Maybe because they're mentioning it like that, they're saying that the rates for getting a Sinnoh Stone are increased, but I'm not really going to rely on that. I'm just going to be doing a bunch of battles in advance for the, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks we have left to go until this Community Day comes around. So definitely a lot of time to prepare in advance and get yourself a lot of Sinnoh Stones just doing PvP battles every single day. But yeah, not much else you can do to prepare, just stack up on Sinnoh Stones. I actually have 11 right now. I've only used like 2 of them. I'm probably going to use a couple more very soon. But yeah, just doing 3 battles every day and battle a team leader. And you'll definitely get a lot before Community Day comes around. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this event. I know a lot of people aren't really that excited because they're like, Swinub, whatever. But it's kind of cool to see a Pokemon that's very common in my biome finally featured in a community day. And actually, like, the picture that they have in the background on the website actually reminds me of some places where I used to play Pokemon, so that kind of feels cool. And it reminds me from like 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago, when Gen 2 came out and I went to this Sunkern nest to try and get my Sunflora, and I actually caught more Swinubs than Sunkern at the Sunkern nest, because Swinub used to just be like crazy common. It was all over the place. I remember it was like back in those days where Pokemon Go YouTubers would do like those tracking shots where you'd walk across and like a bunch of Pokemon would be caught at once. And then like I remember I ran into a wild Piloswine and I did like that sort of green screen catch effect. Oh man, the good old days. But yeah, because it's been so common, I have a ton of high IV ones ready to go with a ton of candy too. My candy has actually gone down because I use them to evolve because they're so common, just evolving them for XP. But yeah, I just checked these now and I wish one of these was a male, because I have 7 high IV Piloswines and they're all female. So I hope that I'm going to get a good male before the event or during the event, because the male Mamoswine will have longer tusks. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, shiny Swinub was actually the first shiny I ever hatched in Gen 6, when I was completing my living dex to get the Shining Charm, which was the first time I actually got a Shining Charm, was in Gen 6, and I hatched a random shiny Swinub, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's going to be it for Swinub stuff, however you want to pronounce it. In terms of YouTube stuff, I'm going to be posting the video from Phoebus Day after this one, so the next day. And because I kind of wanted to wait until I could actually evolve the Phoebus into Melodic during the video, and so I'm getting pretty close for that one. And I also wanted to talk about some of the good things that happened during the event, some of the bad things, and how they could change this event in the future if they do continue to do Research Day events. But yeah, what else have I not posted that I should have been working on? Totodile Day. Also, most other community days. And all the videos that I recorded playing Pokemon Let's Go, where I got a bunch of shinies. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.